Namaskar, good morning everyone for joining us today with Panorama India. And as you all know, Panorama India is a prestigious organization in GTA. I'll give you a small introduction about Panorama India. Hope you all are aware, but I'm still giving a small introduction. So Panorama India is a non-profit umbrella organization to help unite various Indian cultural associations and groups. Project a common identity based on the Indian heritage and celebrate unity in diversity. It was established in 1999 with the support from Consulate General of India, Toronto. Council General of India, Toronto is the honorary patron of Panorama India. So with Panorama India, keep organizing these events for seniors and families from last 2 years now. During the pandemic, we just of this opportunity of Zoom calls and Zoom sessions so that we can get connected with people more often. Because of COVID, everyone was online and we are organizing these events. So we will have more events like these in future as well, and we invite our community members to help us and organize these events. Like Mr. Uday Mathkar ji is here with us. He is organizing this great event for us, this session with us. So I will just introduce a small introduction for Mr. Uday Mathkar ji as well. I know you might be aware of him. I have sent an email. Hope you have received the email also. Yes, thank you. So Uday Mathkar ji is a resident of GTA and has been in the music industry since 1979. He has learned tabla from Pandit Vijay Kalkar ji in Mumbai for 12 years and harmonium from Luktuke Guruji since 1970. Uday Mathkar ji has been playing keyboards and synthesizers for the last 40 years. He has been playing tabla and other percussion instruments since 1980. Udayji has lived in Africa, UAE, and Indonesia and currently resides in GTA with his family. He has performed musical shows in more than 10 countries and has accompanied accomplished singers. He has also conducted various musical learning sessions in various countries for different age groups, cultures, etc. He is conducting classes for keyboard in GTA and has been guiding budding singers around GTA. He is a part of various musical circles as well. So I want to welcome Udayji today for this session. And one more small guideline I wanted to share, that we will keep this session all the time muted because it's a singing session. We don't want to get disturbed while he is teaching. And as you have, this is the only main thing which we will follow the instructions to keep muted ourselves. That's it. Now handing over to Udayji, he will take care. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you very much, Maniji. Thank you very much all. Good morning. Happy Sunday, summer afternoon. So today we will be spending this 75 minutes and we will try to understand what music is according to my knowledge. I've been in the industry of music for last 40 years. Nowadays I play proficiently, I play keyboard, but I also accompany on tabla, dholak, and hands-on equipment, which has drums, mridangam, pakhwas, everything. So today we will see what are the do's and don'ts that I have seen in last 40 years performing with accomplished artists, and what are the common mistakes we all do, including myself, when we sing or when we play music. So let's start the session. You can start the slideshow, Maniji, please.
Yes, I'm sharing.
One more thing, that because this is a Zoom, Zoom has a technical limitation of only one sound coming out. So it will be difficult for two sounds, like one singer singing from Brampton and I'm playing from Brantford. So both the sounds cannot be mixed on Zoom. So we will limit to one. I will ask a particular singer or a singer to sing when I give him some chords or some notes. Is that okay with everyone?
Yes, that's fine.
Perfectly fine.
Now, if you have questions, please put down your questions on the chat. There's a common chat which is provided by Zoom. So when we come to the Q&A session, that time I will answer all those questions one by one. Let's start the session. So my name is Uday Mathkar. These are my contact numbers. Thank you very much, Panorama India, for giving me this opportunity to talk to these seasoned singers, musicians, and also, to expand the base of Panorama India in terms of cultural activities and per se music activities. Next slide, please. Okay, so 5 minutes introductions are gone now. We will do a presentation of 10 to 15 minutes. Then I will request a few volunteer attendees who can sing. I will give them some notes and they can start singing, but it will be one singer at a time. Then some suggestions and corrections I will put forward of what I heard in those 15 minutes by those attendees. Then we'll have a Q&A session and then we'll conclude. In conclusion, we will try to see how we can expand this Panorama India's initiative by physically meeting, by meeting in one place, so that we can have some ideas. I have some concepts. I have some other concerts I had done in other countries and other cities with aspiring singers and musicians like you people.
So hope everyone is able to see the slides. All good?
Yes, good.
Yes.
Okay, as we know, music is not dependent on the age. I teach keyboards, I teach singing, I teach percussion instruments, and the youngest student I have is 5 years old, and it goes up to 60 years. So 5 to 60 is my student base at the moment. I even taught 65, 70 years old students in different countries, and everybody enjoys. Basically, music doesn't. Can I request everyone to mute, please? There's some sound coming out.
Yeah, I'll also do it.
Sunny Sharma, I think you need to mute. Yeah, thanks. So music is not dependent on age. It doesn't require any company. Like I can enjoy my own music at my own time, at my own pace. It is not gender biased. So whether it's a lady playing tabla or a lady playing santur or a man playing veena or a violin, it is absolutely immaterial whether it's a man or a woman playing. Previous slide, please. Previous slide. Yeah, it does not require any specific time slots. Whenever you come back from your work or you have a free time, 1 hour, you can start your own instrument, you can start your own karaoke system, you can start your own harmonium and sing. It does not require elaborate planning, or you don't need people. Listen to even one person, your spouse, your children, your grandchildren are enough as an audience for you. The most important aspect I've seen about music, it sharpens memory. People who are learning music from me, I have seen that their memory gets sharpened as the time progresses, and it improves breathing. A large number of students, I have seen that their breathing techniques have improved. And because singing requires proficient skills on breathing. If you see the professional singers, the way they breathe in and breathe out, there's a technique they have adopted, and I'm going to explain that in detail. Of course, it enhances social status and brings lots of happiness to the singer, to the musician, and to the audience. I think this is the most least expensive hobby, as we all know, and it can be enjoyed in solos, duets, or in a group. Last but most important, you can start learning at any age, absolutely any age. Next slide, please. Now in vocal, we have Indian and Western system. I have learned on Indian system, and I have adopted that as my fundamental lifestyle for music. So I know only Indian systems. I know the notations on Western system, but I don't follow because I find Indian system to be more easy, more adaptable, more flexible, and easy to learn. In instrumentals, there are 6-7 types of instruments which people play. One is the keyboard and harmonium, that is the bass. What I have seen that if anyone knows harmonium and or keyboard to play or a piano, then his swar knowledge, the knowledge of notes is strong, and he can adopt to any other instrument which is following the notation of sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Percussions are tabla, dholak, and drums. Strings, as we know, are guitar, sitar, mandolin, and violin. Blow in and blow out instruments, analog versus digital instruments. Nowadays, we had tabla during 70s and 80s and 90s. We had dholak, but in year 2000, Roland has come out with an instrument which I have, and it can create 96 percussion instruments with a flick of a button. So I can play tabla, I can play a dholak, I can play ghatam, pakhwas only on one instrument, which is highly portable. There are some high-tech instruments which I have seen in the last 5 years. With the motion of your hand, you can play and accompany song singers. Next slide, please. On this slide, if you have any questions, you can ask me on the spot. I will answer it. Now, in notes, there are 12 notes, and they are based on ragas. Hindustani Hindustani music has multiple ragas. Common ragas are 96 ragas, but it's very difficult for one person to know all 96. So if we start with basic ragas and develop up to 12 to 24 ragas, we think we have done quite a lot. So now, what are the 12 notes we will see in the subsequent slide? Rhythms, there are various rhythms, and there are some common rhythms, there are some uncommon rhythms, there are difficult rhythms and simple rhythms. Now, these are the 5 aspects which every singer has to adhere to. And whenever you see any singing competition, the judges uses these 5 pillars to give marks to the singers. One is the notes, whether the singer is singing on perfect note. Every note what the singer is singing is coming correctly. So that carries 5% of 20% of the marks. Rhythms, whether he or she is accompanying the rhythm on a correct beat. Is he missing or is she missing the beat? Is she following the variations of the rhythms? Third aspect is lyrics. 90% of the singers I have seen professionally or in the karaoke evenings or in the basement singing or anywhere, they carry a piece of paper with mobile phones. They carry a mobile phone in front of their face and they are reading the lyrics and they are singing. The moment a judge sees that someone is reading the lyrics, that person gets 0 marks. Because if singer's attention is on the lyrics, then he cannot or she cannot focus on the notes, rhythms, expressions, and presentations. 50% of the mind runs on the lyrics, the words. Especially on Urdu and Hindi song, there are some difficult words. When the singer doesn't know that word or doesn't by heart the lyrics, his attention is diverted to that particular piece of paper or the mobile phone. Fourth is expressions. As we know, there are different types of songs which singers sings, starting from bhajan to garba to bhangra to happy songs to sad songs. Those expressions have to come. I will show you that in very brief, but if we get a chance to meet in person, I can explain you this 4th topic of expressions very clearly, how important expressions are. If you see the Sony channel program, the kids singing on the talent, Indian talent, those expressions are one of the best expressions. Presentations. There are some singers like Kishoda we have seen. In fact, Arijit Singh, what we have seen, the way they present, they give right time, the smile, the right time, the hand expressions, the right time, the facial expressions, and they also carry various marks when the judges judge your singing. Any question here for next 2 minutes?
I think we are good. We can.
That was really
Okay.
good explanation. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. So let's see what are the 12 notes. Next slide, please, Maniji.
Can you see? All good?
My slide is not moving forward.
Oh, is it? Okay. Can you see now? Is anyone
I think
else having the same
Yes,
problem?
we can see.
Okay, I can see on my mobile phone now.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are 12 notes. there are 7 pure notes. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni. So these are called Shuddha notes or pure notes. In Hindi we call Shuddha, in English we call pure notes. And whatever the underlines, those 4 underlines, Re, Ga, Dha, Ni, they are called, in Hindi they are called Komal notes, and Ma is called Tivra note. Now these 5 notes are called soft notes. So 7 pure notes and 5 soft notes. Let me play these notes on a keyboard so that you understand what are the notes. People who have learned this classical singing or some sort of sangeet will understand it quickly. But for others, I will play the 7 pure notes here now. I will suggest everyone to mute their screen and sing alone at your place, please. I am playing Sare Gama Pada Ni Sa. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni.
Please mute your phone and sing at your own place. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, we can come down. So this is called upward or aroha, and we will do downward from upper sa to the lower sa. Please go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Thank you very much. So these are Saregama Padhanisa called Avroha, Sani Dhapa Magaresa called Avroha. Whenever a singer is singing, if a keyboard person or a harmonium person asks you, what raga are you going to sing? You should be able to tell so and so raga, and that raga has a set of notes, and you should be able to tell them. It becomes easier for the accompanying instrument player. The next is those 5 different notes. If you see Re, Ga, Dhani are Komal. I will play Re, Ga, Dhani and show you the differentiation between a pure note and a soft note. So let's see Komal Re. Sa, Re. When I play pure, Sa, Re. And soft note, Sa, Re. At your own place, please try Komal Re. First is pure and second is soft. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa, Re. Pure. Sa, Re. Soft. Pure. Soft. Now we will see the second note, Komal Ga. I will start Sa, Re, Ga pure and then Sa, Re, Ga soft. Sa, Re, Ga, Sa, Re, Ga, Sa, Re, Ga, Sa, Re, Ga. Now here I want to request all of you, when you are singing these 3 notes, don't breathe in. So when you are starting with Sa, breathe in heavily and don't exhale till you finish. So Sa, Re, Ga, Sa, Re, Ga. I'm singing the 6 notes in one breath. Please try at your own pace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa, Re, Ga, Sa, Re, Ga. Are you able to do it? Thank you.
Yes.
Let's see Komal Dha. Now I will play Shuddh first, that's pure, and then I'll play Komal. Did you all see the difference between Komal Re and Komal Ga, between pure and Shuddh Ga? Thank you. I can't wait for your answer. Let me go for Dha Komal. I'm playing pure one. Now playing soft. Try with me. Shuddh first. Sa re ga ma pa dha. Mute, please mute. Now soft. Sa re ga ma pa dha. Please mute, all of you. Shuddha again, pure notes. The pure note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now soft note. Let's see the last note. Ni Komal. I'll play the pure note first. Now the soft note. Someone has unmuted the phone, please mute.
Please mute, yes. I'm not able to see who is unmuted. It was Shivdas Par.
Thank you. So I suggest if you have a harmonium at home, or if on YouTube also these notes are there, please try this. The most important out of these 12 notes, what I feel and what music directors have used is ma tivra or ma harsh. Let me show you ma harsh, how delicate that note is. Let me show you the pure notes first. Sa re ga ma. Now the harsh, the ma tivra. Sa re ga ma. It is absolutely important that everyone practices these 12 notes daily, 10 to 15 minutes, if you want to be a good singer in near future. Let's move to the next topic, scale of a singer. Now, when I was playing this, some ladies might have found this scale to be a little higher. And when I say padha sa notes, they will find out of breath. Normally, the scale of a lady is less or lower than a man. So commonly used scales are 8 scales. What you see here, scale of a singer. B4, B4 means black 4. W6 means white 6. B5, W7, W1, B1, W2, and B2. Now B2 is black 2, which is the highest scale.
I'll ask. Thank you.
Can you all please mute? Thank you. Usually, hello.
Just one thing. If you can also use Hindi words along with English. Few members are a little bit. They have asked me to just use some Hindi words along with English. Okay.
Okay. So scale of a singer. जो सिंगर की जो स्केल्स होती है वो काली 4, व्हाइट 6, काली 5, व्हाइट 7, व्हाइट 1, काली 1, व्हाइट 2, and Kali Do. Kali Do is the highest scale. Usually Mohammad Rafi Saab, if you all know him, he used to sing in Kali Do. Lata Mangeshkar Didi also used to sing in Kali Do. Asha Mangeshkar ji usually sings in white too. Now, from where these scales come, it's a natural talent, it's an inborn depth. Shankar Mahadevan ji also sings in Kali Do. I think it's the kind of breathing, how much air they can keep in their throat and chest diaphragm, so they can hold that scale for a longer time. Usually a petite, a thin, patla sa singer cannot go up to Kali Do or white Do. Most commonly used scale Indians में जो देखे हैं वो काली 5 में लेडीज गाती है और काली 1 में मेल्स गाते हैं. So B5 for ladies, B1 for man, for gents. Now, how do you know what is B4, W6, B5? If you have a harmonium or a keyboard at your home, the keyboard and harmonium is a symmetrical instrument. There will be 2 blacks, few whites, 3 blacks, 2 blacks, 3 blacks. So, Kali Patti, 2, 3, 2, 3 आएंगी. I can show you my keyboard here. How do I show?
Not really. Yeah, we can see little bit now.
Can
Yeah.
you see now?
Yes, we can see black and white keys.
Yeah, so there are 2 blacks, 3 blacks,
Yeah.
then again 2 blacks. So it's a symmetrical instrument. So the keyboard starts with the black, it's a white one, that is W1, then black one, then white 2, and so on. So when you say sa, my sa is this. So when I say press sa, sa. Now this is black one. I sing in black one. I cannot go up to white 2 or black 2. I cannot. Whatever I try, I cannot. Similarly, you please find out what scale you are singing. And if we meet physically in person, that time we will have some kind of a session where everyone sings one by one in one particular scale. So we need to find out what is a common scale. Now, these scales, जो 8 scale ऊपर दिखाई है, वो lower scale से higher scale तक जा रही. इसका मतलब है B4 जो scale है, वो lower scale है, और B2 जो scale है, वो higher scale है. Higher the scale, it is very difficult. बहुत difficult हो जाता है गाने वालों के लिए, because at some place they just cannot reach that particular swar, that particular note. वहां तक आवाज जा ही नहीं सकती, and sound started crumbling. Now, a very basic understanding of ragas. What is raga? Raga is set of notes taken in a fixed order and a sequence. एक तरीके से आ जाते हैं notes और उसमें कोई बदलाव नहीं हो सकता. If you see any Bollywood song or any classical song, they are fixed. Bollywood songs up to 1980, the music directors to follow these ragas very stringently. बहुत strictly वो follow करते थे. But over the period of time, they have started breaking those rules for bringing expressions and for bringing some beauty to that particular song. Very well known ragas, I think some of you must be aware, are Yaman, Bhoop, Khamaj, Bhairav, Malkans, and Basant. Basant means spring. So, आज के माहौल में अगर if someone asks me to play Basant, that will be a correct raga to play during this season. Okay, let's move to the next slide, please. I'm going to take questions, don't worry. So we saw the notes. The first was notes, second was the rhythm, third one was lyrics. So let's see what are the rhythms. So rhythms are classified into number of beats. I will show you some beats which are played on my keyboard. So let's see the first beat of Dadra, which is 6-bit. 6-bit means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me play Dadra here and you will realize, and maybe you can start humming some songs at your place. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Hey Govind, hey Gopal, hey Govind, hey Gopal. Can one person please unmute and sing any song which he or she knows on this rhythm? One person, please. Any volunteer?
We have Girish ji here. He has volunteered. Girish ji, can you please come forward and unmute yourself?
Yes, I have unmuted, but I can't. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, we
I
can.
have unmuted. I got the rhythm, but I cannot imagine what song. I know many songs, but if you can suggest any particular one, then I can try.
Okay. Let me suggest.
Can I sing Mangal Murati, the Ram Dulare bhajan? Will it be okay?
Bhajan, I have a bhajan theka. Okay, let me show you the bhajan theka. I think because he's ready on bhajan theka. Let me go to bhajan theka. Is this okay? Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. Mangal Murate Ram Dulare आन पड़ा अब तेरे द्वारे हे बजरंग बली हनुमान हे महावीर करो कल्याण हे महावीर करो कल्याण मंगल मूर्ति राम दुलारे आन पड़ा अब तेरे द्वारे हे बजरंग बली हनुमान हे महावीर करो कल्याण हे महावीर करो कल्याण मंगल मूर्ति राम दुलारे.
Very nice. Thank you, Ji. So this particular bhajan song he sang in 8 beats, and the 8 beats are 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next one I want to try is the 7 beat. I'm sure you will have many songs on Rupak. So here there are 7 beats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now here there's an Abhiman song. Yeah, please go ahead, sing. I see someone singing. Please go ahead.
तेरे मेरे मिलन की ये रहना, तेरे मेरे मिलन की ये रहना, नया कोई गुल खिलाएगी, नया कोई गुल खिलाएगी, कभी तो चंचल है तेरे नैना, देखो ना तेरे मेरे मिलन की ये रहना.
Wow, wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you very
I
much.
can sing bhajan. Hello, Vani.
Uday ji,
Yeah,
Uday ji, this was Khamaj, right? This was based on Rag Khamaj.
absolutely correct.
Because you know what happened is until you give the scale, you know, even Naresh ji sang a song, I could not get the scale. That sa pa ga sa. That scale is very important when we sing a song.
Yeah,
Don't you?
I'll give you.
Where do you start? Where is the benchmark?
Can you hear the sa?
Yeah. And secondly, sir, आपका जो रूपक था, वो कौन सी स्केल में बैठा हुआ था? Your
वो अभी
रूपक
काली
was
पांच में दिया.
which sur it was? Was it on
काली
काले एक
पांच.
में था? जी.
Kali 5, Black 5.
अच्छा काले 5 में था. Okay. Thank you.
Just now Vinita ji sang because
हाँ
I
जी.
reduced the scale from Black 1 to Black 5. She
जी.
was able to pick it up, but Black 1 would be little difficult for a lady singer.
जी.
But she sang perfectly on the swar. She sang perfectly on the 7
Yeah.
matras. 7
Very
beats.
nice. Yes.
That anything which is an odd number of beats is difficult to sing. But she sang on a perfect number 1, number 4, and number 7 beat of Rupak Tal. Thank you very much, Vinita ji.
जी. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I will try one more Tala Keherwa and one ghazal I can suggest.
I can sing bhajan.
Yeah, please. I'll give you the bhajan Tal.
यशोमती मैया से बोले नंद लाला, राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला, राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला. यशोमती मैया से बोले नंद लाला, राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला. बोली मुस्काती मैया ललन को बताया, बोली मुस्काती मैया ललन को बताया, काली अंधियारी आधी रात में तू आया, लाडला कन्हैया मेरा लाडला कन्हैया मेरा, काली कमली वाला इसीलिए काला. यशोमती मैया से बोले नंद लाला, राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला. बोली मुस्काती मैया. बस बंद करो.
हो गया.
Thank you very much. So this was the bhajan. Let me give
I
one
can
more
sing a
Tala
ghazal.
Keherwa, and I will
I can
sing one
sing ghazal.
ghazal. I will allow one person to sing a ghazal, please.
Yes, I can.
Can you please play the rhythm, because I don't understand. It's very difficult for me. because everybody's singing something and doing something, and I can't find out which rhythm it is because I have no knowledge.
Which song?
For example, this one Yashomati also, I could not get 7 beats or the 8 beats. So what beats was it? You know,
Yeah,
you were explaining the rhythm, na? And I don't know what person is singing.
Okay. Now, Yashomati Maiya say, I will explain to you this song since you asked this question. Yashomati Mai. Let me play the bhajan theka and explain to you. Okay. यशोमती मैया से बोले नंद लाला, राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों का. Now the beats 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2. Is it clear? Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
now I got it because you told us how it is. Huh? Otherwise, when somebody sings anything, I have no idea what beat it is, you know, because lots of people I understand have a lot of knowledge, but I have zero knowledge about all the things you're telling me. I'm hearing for the first time.
So if you know, if a Guruji is explaining to a singer that please sing in bhajan tal, he should explain it like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8.
Then I will understand.
यशोमती मैया से बोले नंद लाला. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So then that octave of rhythm 1 to 8 beats is very clear. Like how GPS tells you after 100 meters take a right, after 50 meters take a left.
Okay, then I can understand, but I couldn't, you know, I couldn't match it. So I was thinking, what beat 7 8 6? What I couldn't get at all. Thank you.
Most welcome. Now
Sir, may
let
I
me
ask one
Can I
question?
go for bhajan for the ghazal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to sing that Jagjit Singh Ji ghazal Hoto Se Chulo Tum.
Okay, I will give you a rhythm. Give me 1 minute. I have a rhythm for Hoto Se Chulo. May I know what your scale is, if you know?
Hoto se chulo tum. Will it be on?
Okay, I got your scale. 1 second.
होठों से छूलो तुम मेरा गीत अमर कर दो होठों से छूलो तुम मेरा गीत अमर कर दो बन जाओ मीत मेरे मेरी प्रीत अमर कर दो होठों से छू लो तुम मेरा गीत अमर कर दो
Nice.
ना उम्र की सीमा हो ना जन्म का हो बंधन ना उम्र की सीमा हो ना जन्म का हो बंधन जब प्यार करे कोई तो देखे केवल मन नई रीत चला कर तुम ये रीत अमर कर दो होठों से छू लो तुम मेरा गीत अमर कर दो.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Shall I continue?
Rupali, are you there on the call?
I can try.
Yes, yes.
Rupali is from one of my groups, and she is a postgraduate in music. I will also request Rupali if you can sing one few lines of some song on some rhythm, so I can explain that rhythm to the audience.
Yeah, sure. Which song would you?
You tell me the song, then I will set the rhythm and I'll explain that rhythm and the notes to the attendees with everyone's permission. Is that okay?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Uh,
Yes, thank you.
should I sing Hindi song? Is it
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Bahu mein chale aa.
Ali, where is the
Yeah. Okay, now Bahu mein
Okay.
chale aa.
Hmm.
I will give you the rhythm. 1 second. Now this is a very different rhythm. Now Vinita ji or someone had asked me a question. How do I understand the rhythm? What rhythm it is? I will explain to you at the end of this song. 1 second, please. One second, sorry.
Even you can also suggest me any song whichever is easy to play in a rhythm.
Can you sing Kajarare? Kajarare?
Kajra Mohabbat wala?
No, Kajarare.
हाँ, कजरारे तेरे काले काले नैना. हाँ, yeah.
So she is going to sing this Kajarare, which is a typical music. And how do we identify what rhythm is playing? Okay, so I will just give a rhythm for 5 seconds and then you take on, Rupali.
Yeah.
This is a note.
Okay.
Go ahead.
कजरारे तेरे काले कारे नैना. कजरारे तेरे कारे कारे नैना. तेरे नैना. I can't hear rhythm.
Yeah. No, I've stopped rhythm.
Oh, okay. You have stopped it. Okay. Actually, I can't see the lyrics, so that's why. Please.
No, you can hum it also.
Okay. कजरारे तेरे कारे कारे नैना. कजरारे तेरे कारे कारे नैना. तेरे नैना तेरे नैना. कजरारे तेरे कारे कारे नैना.
Thank you. Now here, the rhythm is a faster rhythm, and okay, now the way she sang, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4.
Yeah, just slow.
4,
Yeah.
2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So she is on the beat. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So this is how rhythms are classified. So I hope I have spent a lot of time on rhythm, because that is the major weakness of most singers. They are very strong on swar, they are very strong on notes, and whenever I see karaoke evenings and karaoke basement songs, मैं देखता हूँ कि लोगों को beats में बहुत दिक्कत आ जाती है and वो beat miss हो जाती है और गाना बाद में disorient हो जाता है. So that is a major precaution every singer or every instrument player has to take, that remain on the beat, remain on the sur. That is 50% battle of a singer or of a musician. We can go back to the slide presentation, Maniji, please. We saw that lyrics, expressions, and how important lyrics are. Just try to sing a song, by heart it and sing it, and see what difference does it make. It will make phenomenal effect or phenomenal change in your performance. You can click on enable editing and click on the presentation. Maniji, please. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so please remember that knowing lyrics is absolutely important, and especially you are singing on karaoke or on live, the lyrics are going to help you if you know it. Next slide, please. So karaoke tracks, I have seen a huge misconception in last 10 years that karaoke singing is very easy. Sometimes the singer says, Udayji, you know, I find it difficult to play when you are playing, but I'm okay to play sing on karaoke. I said, okay, please go ahead. And then because the karaoke tracks are digital tracks, they cannot wait, they cannot change, right? So if the rhythm starts, it starts and it ends. The singer has to adapt, singer has to be perfect on that rhythm, on that scale. Now, if I change that Rupak song, Abhiman song, when one lady singer sang, if I change that scale to black one, which is there on the karaoke track, on YouTube track, it will be impossible for many singers to sing. But when you are live accompaniment, if I am accompanying you, I can change the scale, whatever suits you. I can reduce the speed of the rhythm, whatever suits you. So live accompaniment is very easy compared to karaoke singing. So please remember that. So rhythm is, speed is fixed on karaoke, scale is fixed. The interludes, the music pieces, which are in every song are fixed. That cannot be changed. Another singing I see on karaoke is duets. The lady sings, then the man has to sing, then the lady has to sing. That coordination, that catching up,
Yes.
that relay race, it fails on karaoke and song goes completely disoriented. So if now I know that everyone cannot get accompaniment live every day. Could be, you know, they have to find a keyboard player or harmonium player or a tabla player or a dholak player. So the best option is to sing karaoke. So if you have karaoke singing at home, then please follow certain rules. One is by heart the lyrics even before attempting that song. Understand the rhythm, understand the scale. I know there is one karaoke singing, meragana.com. Over there, you can reduce the scale on the laptop. You can plus or minus the scale. So I find only that one where scale reduction is possible. But YouTube tracks or this fixed single microphone karaoke instruments, the scales cannot be changed. Next slide, please. We have 3 more minutes for the slide presentation and then we'll go to the question and answer.
Udayji, can I ask a small question, Udayji?
Please.
Can I ask him a little different? When the original recording is done for a film where there is a duet singing, और आपने सही कहा कि male voice is at a higher scale and the lady's voice is at a lower scale. तो म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर स्टूडियो में जब ये एक गाना सिलेक्ट करता है, अभी देखिए कुछ कुछ गानों उत्तरांग होता है डिपेंडिंग ऑन द बैकग्राउंड इन द फिल्म, और कुछ गाने पूर्वांग होते हैं, राइट? अभी एक लेडी और डुएट दे हैव टू सिंग ऑन द सेम स्केल. सो हाउ डू दे सिलेक्ट द स्केल? Because Kishore Da will sing on one scale, Lata ji will sing on another scale, the same song. So how does the music director, looking at the background of the song, Purvang या उत्तरांग, कैसे वो scale select करते हैं?
Absolutely relevant, absolutely fantastic question. आपका नाम धवन जी?
मेरा नाम है चक्रवर्ती. I'm also myself a musician, but I want to keep a low profile. I know Vaidehi and all these people here, Sumita Kohli and all that. So I said, okay, I would love to hear and learn from you. You know, we are always a student till the end of our life. This is the last.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
You said
So
it.
हम शिष्य रहेंगे, sir.
तो अभी स्केल कैसे सिलेक्ट करते हैं? नाउ these names, किशोर दा, रफी साहब, लता दीदी, Shreya Ghoshal ji, Arijit Singh, they all can sing at practically every scale. Every scale they can sing. Now, the scale is decided on Sa, as we know. Sa is the reference of everything. Sa is the start of music. So Sa is the scale. Now, some songs in Hindi or even in Bengali, I have seen some songs, they have selected to the scale starting from Ma. They say Madhyam scale. So they find the GCD and LCM, in mathematics, they say GCD and LCM, and they select a scale based on Sa or based on Madhyam. And these professional singers, they can sing in all the 8 scales what I showed. The problem comes when there are amateur singers like us, people who are, they are stuck to one scale. Now, most of us, like most of the singers I have seen, they can sing 1 scale down or maybe 2 scales down and 1 scale up or 2 scale up, but they cannot sing in all 8 scales. So the music directors, looking at the situation in the film, or as you said, Purvang, other thing, he decides that this particular song has to be sung in this scale. Now, in today's technology, I'm not talking about prior to 80s, but after 80s, nowadays the recording is done individually. Every word can be recorded, every word can be patched, every word can be deleted and again recopied and masked and all that. So because the mastery of digital recording, they can fit the song like jigsaw puzzle and they can make a complete song. The challenge comes, I'll say one more corollary to this question. The challenge comes when the interlude and prelude has to be placed. Now, if you see Shole's song, when Amitabh Bachchan is playing that mouth organ, let me just play that tone for you. Now, why I give this example? Because I had met when I was a bacha. मैंने RD साहब के arranger को मैं luckily I could meet him accidentally, and he explained me why this scale was selected by the great RD साहब. He said the Sholay was set on one scale. That is amazing because RD saab can do any experiment and he was successful. And this particular tone, do you people remember this mouth organ piece of Sholay?
Yes, vividly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Jaya Baduri comes and she lights the lamps and then there is a
That's
piano sound. Tung, tung, tung. So RD Saab decided that scale of that mouth organ based on that lamp का जो ध्वनि है, जो piano का note है, on that scale. Now, no one is singing that note, no one is singing, but just that piece. But that piece from 1975 till today, so 47 years, that piece is still amar ho gaya hai, only because it's set a correct scale. Have I answered your question, Chakravarti ji? Hello, Chakravarti ji, have I answered your question?
Ji.
So selecting scale is a big task,
Yeah.
and music directors have to be proficient, but they are dealing with professional singers, so it's easy for them also.
Definitely.
The last topic I will go ahead is live accompaniment.
Thank
Let me tell you
very
my
much.
experience. We practice with singers. They are, let's say, on white 5 or black 5. and they come on the stage, and I give them the starting note, I give them the starting chord, I give them the start. I play one line sometimes of the song so that the singer doesn't make mistake. And that singer, he or she, starts with a different scale. So I can, with a flick of a button, I can change my scale and adopt to her singing. So this is the advantage of accompanying person. So singer doesn't even realize that he or she is singing in different scale, what she has practiced with Udayji for maybe 4 or 5 times, but on the stage, because that particular moment she selects, her mind selects that scale, is challenging for the musician, but musicians can accommodate that if they are little bit proficient about scales. Rhythm speed, like I can play more than 120 rhythms on my keyboard. My hand sonic can play 96 kind of percussion instrument. If I'm accompanying, I can adjust the speed of my rhythm speed, my percussion speed. मैं उससे एडजस्ट कर दूंगा सिंगर के गाने के स्पीड से, ताकि गाना फेल ना हो जावे. बट कैरियोके में वो एडजस्टमेंट पॉसिबल नहीं होती है. कैरियोके में song starts on the digital and song ends on digital. So my request is, if you have a singer, if you have a musician next to you, your neighbor or your uncle, your brother, your relative, please use him, practice that song on live, then jump to karaoke. Does it make sense?
Yes, very much.
Okay, my idea of this Panorama India's initiative is, so today we have met, at least we know each other and we know what kind of experiments we are going to do. I never say performance, I say experiments, because we are always trying, right? So if we get together, then that particular day we can say, okay, today we will sing in, let's say, Yaman Raga, and these are the 25 songs with different rhythms, but broadly sticking to 1 or 2 scales or 3 scales, one for the lady scale, one for the gent scale. Higher scale, that is gents can sing into lady scale to a large extent. So higher to lower is easier as compared to lower to higher scale. So a lady finds it difficult to sing in higher scale, but a man can sing into lower scale. He struggles, but he finds okay compared to what a lady finds. So that experiment, let's see when Vaidehi and Mani, I meet them, and when I discuss with them, how we can do that. So this concludes my presentation part. We jump to question and answer one by one. Is that okay, Maniji?
Yes. All good. We are all having good learning.
Yes,
Now I haven't seen the chats. Have people put questions on the chat?
Not really. I was also checking the chat.
I just put a question on the chat a few seconds ago. Can you please check that, sir?
Okay.
It is a song. The reason why I'm asking is that I intuitively learned, or I can sing, and I think I can keep my rhythm and note, but I have no idea what I'm singing. I just heard 30,000, 50,000 All India radio songs, so I can sing them by memory. So if you can help me, how do I do that? I ask people, what is my, I know a harmonium player told me that you are singing on Kali Char. I had no idea what she's talking, but she would then match my note. So if I try a small piece from Bandit Bandish, can you please tell me what's the beat and what's my note? So if you permit me, this is my question. Yeri sakhi main ang ang aaj rang dar दूं. येरी सखी मैं अंग अंग आज रंग डाल दूं. अपने जी से प्रेम रंग कैसे मैं उतार दूं. येरी सखी तेरे बिना कहीं बिना व्याकुल मन लागे.
You are singing in black one.
Black one, okay. And the beat, this is 8-beat, because when I take a
No, this is a 12-beat ek tal. Din
Oh,
din
I
dhaga
see.
na
I
kan din
see.
dhaga din na da 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 da.
Yes,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
क्या बात है.
This is a Kali ek tal. I will show you ek tal in 1 minute. please.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
that's good. Yes.
And sir, by the time while we are talking, I don't live in Toronto. I live in Quebec City. Can I join your music
okay.
class virtually?
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
You have my contact number now, email and my
Yes, I
chat
have.
number.
Yes.
You can send me messages.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I also work.
Yeah,
I also
yeah.
work Monday to Friday. I have a sales job. I'm a sales director in a company, and I travel to all parts of God-forsaken countries and cities. So my weekends I devote to music.
Oh, it's very
This
good of you.
Nepali is there. There's a person called Sunny Sharma on this call. He's Sunny. Your daughter is 6 years old, 7 years old.
Yes, she is. Absolutely.
Yeah, so she's been learning keyboard from me for last 6-7 months, and his daughter, that baby, उसको पूरे नोटेशन याद करके आती है. तो उसको मैं गाना सिखाऊं, because ये बच्चे लोगों ने हिंदी गाने जीरो सुने, कुछ गाने सुने नहीं है. So उनके लिए this is सारेगम पधनी सा pure and रेगा धनी कोमल and म तीव्र. So they are so quick and so sharp. I'm delighted to teach them. So I will show you ek tal.
आज रंग डार दूं अपने जी से प्रेम रंग कैसे मैं उतार दूं येरी सखी.
I've seen that Bandish Bandit, excellent songs, and this is one of the topmost songs. Yes.
That is, it's a challenge, but I really love it. And the other one that I like is again Shankar Mahadevan, and this is a Ganpati Stotra. This is fantastic. It is, yeah, it is.
उदय जी पुरिया में बैठा हुआ है क्या? या पुरिया कल्याण में है ये?
पुरिया कल्याण.
पुरिया कल्याण. रे सा धा नी रे सा रे नी रे गामा धा मा प गामा प नी सा गामा प म ग ब ग रे सा नी सा धा नी ध रे रे सा म म ग रे सा रे नी रे गामा धा नी सा रे सा नी धा प म प धा नी धा प. Sorry about it.
No, very good, very good. So, sir, that in the same respect.
Sorry about it. Uday ji, my guru. Uday ji.
Sir, ये जो गाना है,
I missed the Rishabh because once Girish ji sang Shuddha Rishabh, then I think it is Yaman. First he sang correctly, he sang common Rishabh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Then I was wondering, I know the song, I can sing, but I have never learned. So I find this is very educational for me. I must agree.
Uday ji.
Hi. Can I sing one line? I am in the same boat where I learned just singing a little bit by listening to Hindi film songs on radio, but I don't know about my note, rhythm, anything. I just want to sing one line and the same thing. But I don't sing as well as the gentleman who sang before me.
Your name is Sarita, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead, Sarita ji.
Okay. So I'll sing. I'm a little bit nervous, but yeah.
Don't be nervous at all.
प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी है, जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है, एक प्यार का नगमा है. कुछ खोकर पाना है, कुछ पाकर खोना है, जीवन का मतलब तो आना और जाना है. I'm a little bit nervous. I can only sing this much, but I would like to learn and join your class if possible.
Yeah, so Sarita ji, you started the Mukhada on white 3. Yeah. Now the stanza of this song is on a higher scale.
Okay.
So So immediately you, because you could not reach on white 3 that higher note, you came down by 1 scale
Okay.
and you came to white 2.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
did. In fact, I'll show you right now what you should do for this song.
सर जी उन्होंने बीट भी चेंज किया ना बीच में.
हाँ.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. Okay.
So for this one, now the stanza. So I give you काली 5 scale, black 5, जिसमें आप consistently कुछ पाकर खोना है, कुछ खोकर पाना है. Now इसमें लता दीदी ने जो गाया है, she has sung कुछ पाकर खोना है, कुछ खोकर पाना है in one breath.
Yeah, that's also important. Yes.
कुछ पाकर खोना है, breathe in, कुछ खोकर पाना है, breathe in, जीवन का मतलब तो, breathe in. So, but most singers they drop the breath. कुछ पाकर खोना है, कुछ खोकर पा. So then the note goes little away. That's just a suggestion from my side.
You know, there's lots to learn. Like I said, I don't know about rhythm और ये सब कुछ पता नहीं है, बस गाने का शौक है.
नहीं, गाना तो enjoy करने के लिए automatically सीख जाते हैं. Once you start enjoying, you start learning.
Uday ji, I have a question.
Please.
So, when we sing higher notes, so we switch to the head voice, as they say, right? To the head voice. So is it like sometimes when you sing songs which you can't sing in your lower voice, you sing in your head voice? Is that normal, or is that perfectly fine, or is it like, I'll give you an example. Like I'll this song Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin, right?
Right.
I'll sing a couple of lines. अभी मुझ में कहीं बाकी थोड़ी सी है जिंदगी, जगी धड़कन नहीं, जाना जिंदा हूँ मैं तो अभी, कुछ ऐसी लगन इस लम्हे में है, ये लम्हा कहाँ था मेरा, अब है सामने, उसे छू लूं जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा. So
Amazing.
Very nice. आपका नाम एडमिन आ रहा है.
नहीं, वो actually वो I was initially when I started, I couldn't my internet, there was a problem in my laptop, so I used my phone to switch on, and then I got onto this, and somehow I don't know, it stuck as admin. My name is Ravindra Yederi.
रविंद्र
Yederi.
तो आपका क्वेश्चन क्या था अभी ये गाने के लिए?
हाँ, ये क्वेश्चन में जैसे ये गाने में तो मैं स्टार्ट करता हूँ लोअर नोट पे, और फिर then there is a point when I go high, and that is the time when I switch to my head voice. And there are some songs which, for example, if I try to sing on the original scale, for example, Kailash Kher's songs,
impossible songs.
So example is प्रीत की लत मोहे ऐसी लागी, हो गई मैं मतवारी, बल बल जाऊं अपने पिया को, हे मैं जाऊं वारी वारी. So
Yeah,
in this song, I'm singing totally in like the head voice only.
right.
So
That is allowed, but Kailash Singh or Sukhwinder Singh, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, I treat them as very dangerous singers for me, because they sing in such high scale that
yes.
common human, so they are something like god of singing. They can go to any level. They can go on black two, and they can go on the upper note of p and th. They can go up to that, which I haven't seen in my 42 years of life. Anyone singing, even Rafi Saab hasn't gone up to that level. But these 4-5 singers. So I say, if you have to sing that guy's song like Abhi Mujh Mein Nahi, Sonu Nigam ne bhi jo gaya hai, that has to be sung in at least 2 scales lower than the original scales for enjoying that song. If you can reach that song. Now, last on this question, I will tell you one more advice. There are 4 types of singers who sing. One is the singer who sings from the mouth. Usually the bhajan, kirtan, abhang जो temple में गाते हैं, वो mouth से गाते हैं. So उनका air is only, this is the volume, they can keep the air. Second kind of people who sing from their gala. So the air volume is little more. Third is who sing from the chest. So they breathe in and they hold the breath and then they throw the notes out. The last one, these 4, KK, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, Sukhwinder, and they sing from their stomach. So they breathe in so much air. Now imagine it's like a cylinder of air allowing it to throw out notes, and they can hold. Anup Jalota ji, Prabhuji, Tum Chandan Mein Pani, one note, he has kept it for 47 seconds. That means someone has gone underwater and he has not breathed, he has not taken any breath for 47 seconds. Is that tough?
True.
Because he has so much volume. So they use their physical structure to an advantage of holding the breath and holding the correct note for a longer time at a higher scale. So if you want to go to that stage, most of the singers sing from here, from the throat. So I tell them, you start taking a breath. Never sing while sitting. It's a very difficult art to sit and sing. Like Pandit Bhimsen Joshi ji, Pandit Kumar Gandharv, they could sit and sing. They were demigods. But for us, we have to stand. So at least we get a bigger volume of air to store and throw. Then last thing about this breathing, whenever I listen a song, अभी जब भी इन्होंने गाना गाया था, एक प्यार का नगमा, I had noticed that Lata Didi sings 1 or 1.5 line in one breath. कुछ पाकर खोना है, कुछ खो पाना है, and then she breathes because she takes so much of oxygen inside and throws out. Just my suggestion. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So what about Chanchal?
I have a question.
Chanchal also is of that category, yes. But he sang very few.
Yes, Bobby
Yeah,
का
my-
जो गाना है, that was so good. I can reach half of that line. बेशक मंदिर मस्जिद तोड़ो, बुल्ले शाह ये कहता, पर प्यार भरा दिल कभी न तोड़ो, जिस दिल में दिल भर रहता, जिस पलड़े में तुले मोहब्बत, जिस पलड़े में तुले मोहब्बत, उसमें चांदी नहीं तोलना, तोलना मैं नहीं बोलना, मैं नहीं बोलना जा, मैं नहीं बोलना जा, वो मैं नहीं बोलना जा, बोलना मैं नहीं बोलना. What a beautiful song, sir.
It has got lower notes, it has got higher notes, it has got, they call something called bridges. मैं नहीं बोलना जा, बोलना जा, बोलना. That is called bridge. So
I see.
that's taken so beautifully.
Say that's true. That's really nice song. Yes, I appreciate. Thank you.
अभी एक गाना है हम दोनों फिल्म का जो रफी साहब का है, उसमें मैं मेरे को बताएंगे मैं किस नोट पे गा रहा हूँ. अभी ना जाओ छोड़ के दिल अभी भरा नहीं, अभी ना जाओ छोड़ के दिल अभी भरा नहीं, अभी अभी तो आई हो, अभी अभी तो, अभी अभी तो आई हो, बाहर बन के छाई हो, हवा जरा महक तो ले, नजर जरा बहक तो ले, ये शाम ढल तो ले जरा, ये शाम ढल तो
This
ले
song is based on Dadra.
Uh,
We were
okay.
trying to find a song on Dadra. This is the song on Dadra. We were struggling to find a song. There are hundreds of songs, but it was not coming in my mind. So let me show.
In this, he has changed the scale to ma, I think, Udayji. Sa, ma, ma. In this song, abhi jo which he has sang, correct? Am I right? वो scale to मध्यम, हाँ हाँ मध्यम में लेके आए, हाँ.
न जाओ छोड़ के दिल अभी भरा नहीं, अभी ना जाओ छोड़ के दिल अभी भरा नहीं.
अभी तो ना 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 ना
अभी अभी तो आई हो, बाहर बन के छाई हो, हवा जरा महक तो ले, नजर जरा बहक तो ले, ये शाम ढल तो ले जरा, ये शाम ढल तो ले जरा, ये दिल संभल तो ले जरा, मैं थोड़ी देर भी तो लूं, नशे के घूंट पी तो लूं, नशे के घूंट तो लूं, अभी तो कुछ कहा नहीं, अभी तो कुछ सुना नहीं, अभी ना जाओ छोड़ के अभी भरा नहीं.
Thank you, Naresh. So when you sang alone, without
Udayji,
my notes, you were going all over the scale. But once you got the scale, once your subconscious mind heard my scale, you were on the scale.
Yeah.
And you were on the rhythm too. You sang on Dadra and you sang on Black One. Kali ek patti pe aapne gaya, but without scale, you were going all over the scale.
Yes, that's what, when you have some music with you, then you go on a right track. So without without the music, you just go on up and down.
इसलिए India talent के इसमें जो audition लेते हैं, they just give the first note and they say, okay, now you sing, because that is tough.
Yeah.
So we have one more question from our young talent here. Sayyaj is here with us. Uday, please take his question now.
Yeah.
I have a question. So I sometimes sing this song for programs. I actually learn music. I sing this song for programs and for other people. I want to know if I'm doing it correctly though, because I do have a doubt on it. I'll sing a little bit. ये उजाला है हमारा विश्व में है भरा, ज्योति किरण धोए नयन ज्योत ने मन हरा, ये उजाला है हमारा विश्व में है भरा ज्योति किरण धोए नयन ज्योत ने मन हरा
again, come again.
ये उछाला है हमारा विश्व में है भरा ज्योति किरण धोए नयन ज्योत ने मन हरा ये उछाला है हमारा विश्व में है भरा ज्योति किरण धोए नयन ज्योत ने मन हरा
You are singing on swar, you are correct on swar, and your scale is Kali Panch, black Panch. In C, D, E, F, G, A. You are singing on A minor in Western notation, and in Indian classical, you are singing on black Panch, but you are singing on perfect note. Can you sing the stanza also, just one line?
Stanza, okay.
Yeah.
It's originally a Bengali song.
ये उछाला है हमारा विश्व में है भरा ज्योति किरण धोए नयन ज्योत ने मन हरा नाचे आलोक नाचे रे भाई प्राणों को है घेरे गूंजे आलोक छिरे रे भाई बिना मन की मेरे जागे रे गगन बहे रे पवन मुस्कुराए धरा ये उजाला है हमारा विश्व में है भरा ज्योति किरण धोए नयन ज्योत ने मन हरा
It's actually a Rabindra Sangeet, Udayji. It is a Rabindra Sangeet.
I played this.
Oh, yes, and therefore original song is in Bengali.
Yeah.
Oh yes, he has sung it in this.
I think Saya, I think first thing Saya you have to do, you have to by heart the lyrics because your mind is there.
Yes.
Your voice is beautiful. Your voice culture is very nice. Because I saw you are looking at the page or your mobile phone for the lyrics.
Oh, you're looking at your mother, huh? Maybe. Maybe.
So by heart the lyrics, you are singing good notes.
Udayji,
Should I sing one line in Bengali?
Practice a little with rhythm also, huh? Antara में थोड़ा ये थोड़ा fast हो गया.
Lagging हो गया.
Sorry.
Should I sing the Bengali version?
Yeah.
Okay. আলো আমার আলো গো আলো ভুবন ভরা আলো নয়ন ধোয়া আমার আলো হৃদয় ভরা আলো আমার আলো গো আলো ভুবন ভরা আলো নয়ন ধোয়া আমার আলো হৃদয় ভরা That's one line.
Yeah. Now try to take one full breath for the first line. Don't leave the breath unless you finish the line. Try once again.
আলো আমার আলো গো আলো ভুবন ভরা আলো নয়ন
So after one line, breathe in deep. See, that bhola word will become better. La 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 la. Breathe in. La 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 la. Breathe in. La 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 la. So up to that point you. So either you stand, breathe full, and throw the line out. This is my suggestion. You're singing very well.
Thank you. So we have one more hand raise here. I think Milan is there. And
उदय सर प्रणाम. आई जस्ट हैव अ क्विक क्वेश्चन. तो मैं भी पेट से गाने की कोशिश करती हूँ और मुझे लगता है कि जब तक मैं वहां से नहीं गाती तो मेरे को गाने का फील नहीं आता, भाव नहीं आता. सो बट एक प्रॉब्लम है उसमें कि जैसे हाई नोट्स पे फॉल्सेटो कभी चाहिए होता है, तो मैं तो स्केल डाउन करके, ट्रैक डाउन करके फिर गा लेती हूँ, या फिर लाइव के साथ तो अपना तानपुरा का नीचे कर लिया. बट समटाइम्स व्हेन यू हैव टू गिव दैट हस्की थोड़ा सा, क्योंकि आप जब पेट से गाते हो तो आप लाउड गाते हैं, तो वो आपको जैसे कुछ रोमांटिक सॉन्ग्स या कुछ होता है, तो वैसे मैं भावगीत ज्यादा गाती हूँ, सत्संग में ज्यादा गाती हूँ, लेकिन कभी जैसे गाना होता है रोमांटिक सॉन्ग, सो लाइक श्रेया जी गोज लाइक अ लिटिल सॉफ्ट ना, तो वो सॉफ्टनेस में ला नहीं पाती, क्योंकि पेट से गाते हो तो आप बहुत, मतलब इट्स नॉट गंदा नहीं साउंड करता, बट वो बहुत लाउड साउंड होता है, वो सॉफ्टनेस जो हस्कीनेस. तो वो जो प्रैक्टिस, क्या रियाज किया, एक तो करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए, दूसरा उसके लिए क्या रियाज करना चाहिए कि वो नेचुरली आए. मेरे को अपनी आवाज लगती नहीं, मुझे मजा नहीं आता, तो मैं नहीं करती, आई अवॉइड दो सॉन्ग्स. तो बट ऑब्वियसली एज अ वर्सेटैलिटी अगर अपने इंक्रीज करनी है तो ऐसे मना नहीं करते किसी सॉन्ग को. तो वांटेड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट. एक मेरा ये क्वेश्चन था, और आप पहले ही आंसर कर दीजिए, एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन और है.
अच्छा, इसके लिए आई थिंक आई कैन गिव वेरी गुड एग्जांपल व्हिच आई हैव स्टडीड, dissected, learned, and I'm still learning is Jagjit Singh साहब. You know, Jagjit Singh साहब के कुछ लफ्ज है, खौफ, खुशी, अफसोस. You know, he sings from here. He sings from his chest and upper part of stomach, but this particular word, खौफ, he says, खौफ, he brings it from here. And that brings that husky effect to, I think, 120% perfection. Like चिट्ठी ना कोई संदेश, that sh, the is, yes, say it from here. चिट्ठी ना कोई संदेश, that he brought it from here. ना जाने कहाँ से. So some words he brings from here when he wants to bring that husky. Because husky sound you cannot bring it from chest or stomach. I fully agree, Ranji. So that particular, so if you know the complete lyrics by heart, you can close your eyes and tell your brain, now this note I want to bring it from here. This note I want to bring it from here.
पर जैसे बहुत हल्का हो जाता है, but that's okay, that's the हल्केनेस, that's the huskiness ना. Like चिट्ठी ना कोई संदेश, बट ऐसे लगता है कि आप छोड़ रहे हो उसको, पूरा नहीं कंप्लीट कर रहे, तो बट दैट्स ओके, दैट्स नॉर्मल.
That's perfect. Yeah.
और दूसरा मेरा क्वेश्चन था कि कौन सा रियाज करना चाहिए, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल वो मेरे ढोल ना सुन में जैसे ऊपर के स्वर है, निसा 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 धनी धनी धनी, बट उसके बाद जो है वो उसका मुझे आकार आता है, लेकिन वो जो स्वर बोलने होते हैं ना, मैं एकदम, आई नो प्रैक्टिस से आता है, लेकिन क्या प्रैक्टिस करूं, एग्जैक्टली यही करूं या कोई जैसे स्वर होते हैं या अपनी सरगम होती है, व्हाट शुड आई डू. एंड एक बारी में तो नहीं होता, बहुत टाइम लगता है, लेकिन फर्स्ट लेवल क्या होना चाहिए, फर्स्ट 2-3 स्टेप्स अगर आप मुझे बता सके तो.
अच्छा, उसका okay, if you sing nobody is going to punish you, nobody is going to but if you have to sing the sargam, what you do is try to sing sargam at, let's say, 1/6 speed of the original sound.
Okay.
I may try to increase the speed, 1/5, 1/4, 1/3, half, and then reach. If you start right from that speed, then the singer gets demotivated कि मुझे नहीं आ रहा है, मुझे नहीं आ रहा है. और जो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड ने ठान ली होती है कि मुझे नहीं आता है, so start from with the notes.
With the swer.
Like mitwa के शंकर महादेवन का है, mitwa re 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 da गमवड़ दे दे दे. लोगों ने एक प्रैक्टिस की थी, तो मैंने कहा था स्टार्ट विद द स्लो, गम पद नि सा, गम प ध नि नि ध ध प. नाउ दिस
we should learn it like lyrics, we should learn it like lyrics. एक बारी वो माइंड में आ जाता है तो आप कुछ भी गा लो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, अपने आप से सही निकलता है.
करेक्ट. जैसे रूपाली ने गाया था कजरारे, उसमें भी है, सरगम है. तो मुझे ये क्वेश्चन, आई डोंट नो, maybe 15-20 years back someone had asked me this, कि मुझे वो फास्ट नहीं आ रहा है, मैं आ करूँ क्या? में करो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट यू कैन डू इट.
बट हाँ, तो जैसे इसमें बस जो गाना गा रहे हैं उसी का रियाज किया जाए, कोई दूसरा रियाज से इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, मतलब वो गमक और वो सबके लिए होता है.
One suggestion I give to singers before the show and every day is sing Saregama Padanisa Sanidama Magresa number of times. Number can be yours. And like अगर तुम्हें खमाज राग गाना है तो शुद्धनी and कोमलनी है, तो वो घोटते रहो. So let's say in the evening you have a song, Hai Rama ये क्या हुआ, so take Puriya Dhanashri, because 10-15 मिनट घोटते रहो. It's like training your subconscious mind. Your throat is ready.
ना लगे.
So that is the only suggestion I give.
Thank you so much.
Most welcome.
Sir, and is there any website or any practice thing where we can ask our children, or for beginners who don't know anything about music, so can they start little bit practice, or they just need some training before or some lessons before starting? How to create interest of music in children, young children?
Young children को interest create करने के लिए I think the most thing is music में the first thumb rule is listen, 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 listen. Practice, 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 practice. Perform, 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 perform. So listen, listen, listen say you train your brain. I have heard some people, मुझे सब कुछ आता है लेकिन मेरा voice अच्छा नहीं है, क्योंकि उसका voice कितना अच्छा है. Now voice is the least aspect of singing. Voice तो भगवान की देन है, you cannot change. Like Sukhwinder ji Singh, if you talk to him in person, he has a horrible voice. He speaks like like this. But when he sings, he can rock a stadium.
Yes.
Voice quality is different. That we don't have to discuss. So listen, listen, listen. Train your brain. Practice, practice, practice. Practice your throat. Practice your breathing technique. Practice your mind. Practice your expressions. Perform, perform, perform is to kill the stage fear. I have seen bade artists, singers, musicians, when they come on the stage, even an audience of 10 people scares them, and they suddenly lose hosho hawash उड़ जाते हैं. So listen, listen, listen. Practice, practice, practice. Perform, perform, perform. LPP.
Yeah. उदय जी, मैं एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ इसी रिगार्डिंग. मेरी डॉटर जैसे अब आपसे सीखती है, राइट? सो व्हाट आई हैव बीन डूइंग फ्रॉम पास्ट आई वुड से कपल ऑफ इयर्स, जब भी मैं कार पे, हम ड्राइव पे निकलते हैं, लॉन्ग ड्राइव पे, यहाँ के बच्चों के लिए बता रहा हूँ, आई जस्ट पुट अप सम हिंदी म्यूजिक, कुछ भी लाइक जो मुझे अच्छा लगता है, जो मुझे स्लो म्यूजिक है या कुछ भी, या सॉफ्ट सैड सॉन्ग और व्हाटएवर आई फील लाइक कि मुझे गाना है या मुझे उसको सिखाना है, मैं वो लगा देता हूँ. Eventually what happened in like couple of months से मैं ये चीज नोटिस कर रहा हूँ कि she picked it up so quickly and now it's easy because वो आपसे सीख भी रही है और आपसे वो लर्न भी कर रही है. Now I don't have to tell her कि हाँ इस तरह से गा या ये कर. As soon as she hears, she knows कि हमें हाँ मुझे ये गाना है, हाँ इसका नेक्स्ट लिरिक्स ये है. So उसको हिंदी नहीं आती है. I'm being very honest here. She doesn't know हिंदी. यहाँ के born and brought up है, but मैंने इतना किया, slowly and surely I injected this in her so that she at least starts loving and learning the music. So अब हम कहीं भी होते हैं, जब कभी भी party function होता है, I just tell her like, okay, bring your piano, let's see what you can do. So first she plays piano, and then after what happens is, we ask her, okay, can you sing? So karaoke night चल रही है तो yeah I'll sing it. So अब पहले वो टीवी देख के कभी कभी गाती थी, वो इंग्लिश वर्जन आते हैं, right? Now she just doesn't look at it because she knows what's next. So we do the same thing on our side. This is one suggestion. Maybe when you are with the kids, put up some Hindi songs rather than letting them
fact,
learn.
I always give an analogy of music to learning a language.
Correct.
Since I traveled to many countries, I had to learn those languages because there was no survival, and I was in sales. So if I have to meet, I have to talk. I have to talk in their local language. So I always give analogy of music and learning language. At the age of 3 or 4, we started learning ABCD. Those were the sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa, and re, ga, dha, ni, and ma, tivra. Then we started learning he, she, it, 2-letter characters. So we started learning how to connect those words. You cannot connect AQ, or you cannot connect T and X. Then we started learning 3 letters words, 4 letter words, and we built our logic. Initially, we told our children, okay, write the spelling C-A-T, cat, or woman, W-O-M-A-N. We built the logic, how to build a spelling. Then we built the logic of how to create sentences. Then there came grammar, that is Raga. Raga has set rules. Then we said, okay, now you have to speak. That means you have to play, you have to perform, you have to sing. Then we said, okay, now you have to speak in front of audience of 1,000. That is, we brought her to the stage. So learning a language and learning music, whether it's instrumental, whether it is vocal, whether it is anything in part music, is absolutely similar or parallel to the language. So it has got own intricacies, the दिक्कतें हैं, आसानियत है, trick of the trade है. जल्दी हम अगर trick समझ जाते हैं, तो हम music में we start enjoying our own music. That's my observation.
Oh, very well said, sir. We have learned a lot today, and even each and every person in this meeting today is learning and enjoying, and we don't want to end this session. We want to continue talking and learning from you. But I think
उदय जी एक क्वेश्चन
एक क्वेश्चन मेरा भी है.
जैसे आपने जो ये नोट्स और जो रिदम्स अपना प्ले किए हैं, ये इसके लिए क्या कोई इंस्ट्रूमेंट है जो आप अगर हम अपने बैकग्राउंड्स में कोई म्यूजिक चला के उसके साथ अपना गाना गाना चाहते हैं तो उसके लिए कोई इंस्ट्रूमेंट होता है?
तो जैसे आपने कौन सा गाया था, अभी मैं भूल गया.
मैंने अभी जैसे वो एक रफी साहब का अभी ना जाओ छोड़कर, या गजल मैंने, और एक भजन.
तो आज से आपको अभी ना जाओ छोड़ के गाना गाना है. Go to YouTube or Google and say which tal is this, which rhythm is this. So the answer will be Dadra.
Okay.
Now go to YouTube and say Dadra tune. So then you will get Dadra rhythm tune on YouTube. Dha din na dha din na dha din na dha din na. Then abhi na jao chhod kar. But आपकी स्केल देखी थी, वो काली एक है, black one. That is in Western, it is called C sharp.
Okay. So, but is there any instrument that you can have with you? So if you want to play anywhere, or you have to use YouTube also?
No, there are apps. There are apps for pre-recorded rhythms, pre-recorded scales. There are multiple apps on YouTube. Multiple. You can just say play auto rhythm apps.
Oh, auto rhythm apps. Okay.
I use Tanpura Droid for the scale, and for the tabla you have Tabla Droid.
Yeah. Tabla Droid.
हाँ, या Tabla Tal. iPhone पे paid app है, but वैसे I think Android पे free है.
Okay.
Can you send it on chat, Milan, if you are?
Yeah, I've already sent it on chat. Send it again.
Hey everyone.
उदय जी एक सवाल पूछूं मैं आपसे?
या
आपने जब बताया मेरा ब्लैक 1 स्केल है, तो मेरे पास तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कीबोर्ड है, तो हर ब्लैक 1 टेस्ट करके देखूं कि मेरा आवाज कहाँ मैच होता है, बिकॉज़ लोएस्ट वाली तो बहुत नीचे है स्केल.
तो you should, so lower is called mandra scale, the middle is called madhya scale, and upper is called tara scale. So yours is madhya. Everyone, when we say black one is madhya.
Madhya scale. Okay, I see.
So it is a symmetric 2 3 2 3. So skip the first 5, then the second 5. That's your scale.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Hey everyone. My name is Arun, and I was just listening to a conversation, so just want to share something with you all. Since you all are, music lovers here, there's a beautiful app called Star Maker. If you want to download it on your phone, it has, thousands and thousands of songs actually. You can practice, sing along. It's a like kind of studio, built in your phone itself. So, if you want to try that, please feel free to do that.
Star Maker is a good karaoke app, but it doesn't allow you to change the scale. But it's a good app.
Star Maker allows, Mule doesn't allow. Star Maker पे हो जाता है scale.
Arun ji, what is the name of the app you just said?
I just put it on the chat. Star Maker.
Okay.
इस पे scale भी change हो जाता है और हाँ.
Pitch भी change हो जाता है.
एंड स्टार मेकर पे डुएट भी गा सकते हो.
हाँ, और पेड वाले ऑप्शंस भी नहीं है, एंड्रॉइड पे तो नहीं है, इट्स फ्री. स्म्यूल पे you cannot access songs for free, but Star Maker is
yeah.
So Uday ji, we have Arun here with us. Arun ji, he is also one of the board members in Panorama India. And thank you, Arun, for joining. And you can have a small thank you note for Uday ji for taking this session today. Nobody else could join today from Panorama India.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Uday, for taking out time. I was out, actually just came back in, but thank you so much. And I'm glad to see so many participants. On this conversation, and glad to connect with them and musical people, because I love music, and from the last 2.5 years, this is kind of a refuge for so many people. For me as well, and got time to explore this hobby. But yeah. Thank you so much, and glad to connect with everyone.
In fact, I should thank everyone that 50 participants came on this Zoom call in spite of IPL final being on now. With IPL final being on, but I see so many mails coming on this call and attending. Music is the best treatment, especially in last 2.5 years when this COVID pandemic has hit this world. Music has given solace to so many people. Music से इतनी राहत मिली है लोगों को कि I cannot tell you.
Yes, that is.
Are we going to have more sessions like this?
I think yes, Zoom पे बड़ी technical difficulty है. So let me talk to Mani ji and Uday ji. बात करते हैं, because मेरा भी थोड़ा busy schedule चल रहा है. But if we meet in person, then we would be able to enjoy the music more.
Yeah, that's fine.
एक क्वेश्चन है, हम जैसे जो सॉरी हम जैसे अनाड़ी लोगों के लिए भी जगह होगी?
Yeah,
in person meeting.
I was about to ask the same question.
म्यूजिक में कोई अनाड़ी नहीं होता. म्यूजिक में everyone is a learner. I think चक्रवर्ती साहब said that whole life we are learning.
Yes. So yes, thank you so much. We will keep organizing such events. We have our next session next month in June about yoga. We'll have a very renowned yoga practitioner who will be taking yoga session, yoga on chair, on some experiment with seniors, so that on Zoom we can do it. So do keep up, follow us on YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram. We keep updating our new sessions every month. And now we have to end this session. It's already past our time. And I want to thank everyone for joining us today. And just, I have sent the WhatsApp link here in the chat. If you want to join that group, you can join that for more frequently chatting with us. And thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Uday ji, once again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Uday ji. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.